Welcome to Toronto Island, Ontario, Canada, also known as the Island. Now this video will provide 10 reasons why people love Toronto Islands.
I was just a gamer back in 69. Thank you.
Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Toronto Island, Ontario, Canada. Population around 1,000. Now just for context, we have a map here. We have circled Toronto Island. Toronto Island is a 15-minute ferry ride from Toronto. Now this video will provide 10 reasons why people love Toronto Island. People love Toronto Islands because of the beaches. Toronto Island Park has the distinction of having 4 blue flag beaches, a hard-to-get certification for beach excellence. What that means to you is soft golden sands, clear clean water, and fun for all ages. All the beaches have lifeguards keeping a watchful eye on bathers. The 4 beaches, some of the best beaches near Toronto, are spread across the island and face in 3 different directions: south, east, and southwest. Center Island Beach is the busiest on a hot day. It also has the most services, including a concession stand selling fast food, a restaurant with a great patio, bike rentals, lockers, change rooms, and washrooms. This beach has a large offshore breakwater, so the water is calm and warm. If you want peace and quiet, head to Gibraltar Point Beach or Hanlan's Point. Ward's Island Beach is also fairly busy and has the added bonus of having the best restaurants nearby and easy access to the boardwalk. Note that there are 3 ferry routes. They all leave from Jack Layton Ferry Terminal in Toronto. The routes are Centre Island, Hanlan's Point, and Ward's Island. Choose the right route to ensure you have the shortest walk to your chosen beach. People love Toronto Islands because of Centreville Amusement Park. Centreville has been eliciting shrieks of delight from children for over 50 years and continues to be a popular destination. Centreville is set up in an old Western-style town with winding streets underneath a large canopy of trees. No fee is charged to wander around or visit one of the 14 places to eat, but if you want to go on rides, you'll need to purchase tickets. The park has over 30 rides and amusements. They range from a log flume to a historic carousel, right through to spinning teacups and sedate chairlift rides on the Sky Ride. To get an idea of the entire area, take a ride on the narrow gauge train that leaves from Centreville train station. Feel like parting with some money? Test your skill and try and win a plush toy prize on one of the Midway games in the games booth area. Bring your bathing suit for the impressive splash pad in the center of the park. It's one of the best in Toronto. Admission to the splash pad is free. People love Toronto Islands because of the animals at Far Enough Farm. Over 40 different animals are just waiting to meet you and your children at the Far Enough Farms. Easily accessible by walking through Centreville Amusement Park. You'll know you've reached it when you see the large red barn and antique tractor. In operation for over 60 years, this free tourist attraction is a great way to interact with friendly farm animals and birds. Wide pathways wind their way around the animal pens, and the pets are usually keen to secure a pet or two. Some of the most popular residents include the pot-bellied pig, Duke the buckskin horse, a Jersey cow, Billy Gruff, a pygmy billy goat, and friendly alpacas. Far Enough Farm is actually a fully functioning farm with real farmers going about their daily chores. If you've got a question or two, they're usually happy to answer it for you. People love Toronto Island because of the biking around the islands. One of the most popular activities on Toronto Islands is biking. Over 20 kilometers of paved pathways crisscross the island and pass by all the main attractions. Toronto Island Park is a surprisingly large area with the distance from one end to the other clocking at 4.5 kilometers. Exploring on 2 wheels is the best way to maximize your time. Bicycles are welcome on the ferries with no additional fee. If you'd like to rent one, rentals are available from the concession at Centre Island Beach. Different types are available, including traditional bikes, tandem bikes, or the unique and fun 4-seater quadricycles. A couple of highlights of any bike ride on the island include a ride along the boardwalk running from Centre Island Beach to Ward's Island Beach. Another popular route is a leisurely pedal around the unique homes of Algonquin Island with a stop to take pictures of the Toronto skyline. If you're biking from one end to the other, be sure to stop in and see the haunted Gibraltar Point Lighthouse dating from 1808. People of Toronto Islands because of the paddling the canals. Toronto Island Park has 15 islands, and interspersed between them are placid canals and narrow waterways that are best explored at water level. Bring your own canoe or rent a canoe or single or tandem kayaks at the boathouse. Rentals are available by the hour with discounts offered for longer. No paddling experience is necessary, and the water is shallow in most of the canals. Another popular activity is stand-up paddleboarding. Board rentals along with kayaks are available through Toronto Island SUP, located near the Algonquin Bridge. Exploring the waterways is a wonderful way to see wildlife, including wading birds like herons, ducks, geese, and even swans. Also, keep an eye out for turtles basking in the sun on partially submerged logs. People of Toronto Islands because of the picnicking, playgrounds, and splash pads. If you and your family crave some wide open green space with somewhere for the kids to run wild while you're enjoying a pleasant picnic, Toronto Island Park has you covered. Hundreds of picnic tables and free barbecues are spread out through the park under large leafy trees. Just pick your favorite and sit up, relax, and unwind. Some of the most desirable spots are just back from Center Island Beach, where both a playground and splash pad are side by side. People of Toronto Islands because of the dining on the patios. If all your wandering around Toronto Island Park has made you hungry or thirsty, it's likely time to head to the nearest patio. A variety of restaurants offer food and cold drinks on sunny patios. One of the best places to visit for lunch and a drink is the Toronto Island Barbecue right beside the Center Island Ferry Terminal. Stunning views of the city will leave you in awe, and snapping photos non-stop, and the coming and going of the ferry provide a pleasant distraction. People of Toronto Island because of the William Meany Maze. Let your children run through the William Meany Maze or take a turn yourself. Paths framed by over 1,200 black cedar trees lead every which way in the maze. The trees are surprisingly tall, in some cases over 7 feet, and they do an excellent job of concealing all participants from one another. People of Toronto Island because of Franklin Children's Garden. Parents of small children will likely be familiar with the Franklin the Turtle book series. At Toronto Island Park, the books come to life. A favorite for the youngest set, the garden features several interesting and exciting things to do and see, including Franklin's Pollination Station, the Snail Trail, Little Sprout's Garden, and the Turtle Pond. People of Toronto Island because of the walking on the pier. Toronto, unlike many cities that are built on a lake, is solely lacking in piers. Although the pier extending out into Lake Ontario at Center Island Beach is nothing like Chicago's Navy Pier, it still has quite a bit going for it. The pier, free to access, has the best views of Lake Ontario you'll see anywhere, and is a great place for a selfie. The reasons provided in this video are not all the reasons why people love Toronto Island. If you've got a reason why you love Toronto Island, pop it in the comments section. I'll make another video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Ciao for now!